Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to this Talkin' and Grubbin special edition. Every team wants to be the best. Every team wants to stand at the top of the mountain and call themselves champions, and for the very few, a dynasty. Now, there have been several teams who've reached the pinnacle of success and hoisted the trophy, but for one reason or another, they haven't gotten the proper respect or praise they deserve. As this year's NBA Finals draws closer, I compiled a list of 10 NBA champions who I felt have been ignored or got lost in the shuffle of NBA history. These are my top 10 unsung NBA champions. Starting at number 10 with my 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers. Now in 2016, the Cavs broke Cleveland's 52-year pro sports championship drought by beating the 73-win Golden State Warriors in 7 games. It's not just about the Cavs winning the title, it's how they won. They were the first team to come back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA Finals to win the NBA championship. They were also the first team since the 1978 Washington Bullets to win a Game 7 of the Finals on the road. But the Cavs had their share of drama during the regular season. First, they fired head coach David Blatt in mid-season after he led the Cavs to a 30-11 record, which was the best record in the Eastern Conference, and they replaced him with associate head coach Tyronn Lue. This move caused a lot of major reaction throughout NBA circles. The team struggled under Ty Lue starting out due to the fact that he wanted the Cavs to be more up-tempo so they can increase their pace, which led to some grave losses against the elite teams. But as the season went on, the Cavs righted the ship under Ty Lue, and they finished with a 57-25 record, which gave them the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. They also finished 10th in total defense and 3rd in total offense, as well as 8th in total points and 4th in points allowed. Once the 2016 NBA playoffs tipped off, the Cavs hit the ground running and dominating. They swept the Detroit Pistons and the Atlanta Hawks in the first 2 rounds. Then they blew out the Toronto Raptors the first 2 games of the Eastern Conference Finals, which put them at 12-0. This was the first time since the 1989 LA Lakers that a team had won 9 or more straight to start the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. The Lakers were 11-0 at the time. But the Cavs would go on to lose 2 straight in Toronto before knocking off the Raptors in 6 games to advance to the NBA Finals for the 2nd year in a row. This was the finals that the whole basketball world had been waiting for. The Cavs matched up with the Golden State Warriors for the 2nd year in a row. The Cavs were looking for payback after the Dubs defeated them in the NBA Finals in 6 games the previous year, while the Warriors were looking to cap off a 73-9 season by winning back-to-back championships. This was also the year of Steph Curry, where he made NBA history by being the first player to be voted for MVP unanimously. The Warriors dominated the Cavs in the first 2 games, and not because of Steph and Clay. Game 1, they dominated because of their bench. Game 2, Draymond Green stole the show. But the series would shift to Cleveland, and the Cavs would demolish the Warriors by 30 points in Game 3. But the Cavs suffered a major setback. They found themselves down 3-1 after a heartbreaking loss in Game 4. So in order for the team to win the franchise's first NBA championship and break the long drought for Cleveland, the Cavs would have to make history. No team had ever come back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA Finals. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving put on their superhero capes and dominated the Warriors in Game 5 for a hell of a road win in Oakland, as they both scored 41 points. This had been the first time that 2 teammates had scored 40 points in an NBA Finals game. Then the Cavs returned to the land and dominated the Warriors in Game 6. LeBron scored 41 points again. Kyrie Irving had 25, J.R. Smith chipped in with 20, and Tristan Thompson had a double-double to set up the all-important Game 7 back in the Bay. Game 7, all for the marbles, brawl for it all. History was going to be made either way. Either the Warriors were going to cap off the greatest regular season in history, or the Cavs were going to cap off the greatest comeback in NBA playoff history. Game 7 went back and forth as you would expect. There were multiple ties and multiple lead changes. Late in the fourth quarter, the game was tied at 89, but the momentum started to shift the Cavs' way as LeBron made one of the most iconic plays of his storied career.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
And it set up the biggest shot of Kyrie Irving's career.
60 seconds to go. We're tied at 89. Here we go. Irving between the circles, down to our left. Irving's picked up by Steph Curry, 6 to shoot. He's at the right point. He stutter steps. He launches a 3. He nailed it! Kyrie Irving from downtown! And the Cavaliers by 3.
And it all culminated with the biggest stop of Kevin Love's career.
Curry fakes the 3, steps back, crossover, puts up a 3. Rebound James.
Once the clock hit 00, the Cavs had completed the historic comeback. They won their first ever NBA championship and broke the 52-year drought for the city of Cleveland. LeBron delivered on his promise of bringing a championship to Northeast Ohio as he was named Finals MVP. LeBron averaged 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists per game throughout the whole series. He was also the first player ever to lead his team in all 5 important categories: points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. And he capped it off with a triple-double in Game 7. Kyrie also had a great series as he averaged 27 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. In my opinion, both of them should have been named co-finals MVPs. And Tyronn Lue only became the 3rd head coach in NBA history to win the championship after taking over in mid-season. A few days later, 1.3 million fans converged in downtown Cleveland to celebrate their Cavs. And as a proud Clevelander, I'm glad to say that I was one of them. I never thought I would get to see this day. But I'm so happy I was wrong. That championship season gave me memories that will stay with me forever. So 1 down, 9 more to go. What's your take on the 2016 Cavs? Leave it in the comment section below. Till next time, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. QC out. Also, I will be live streaming during every game of this year's NBA Finals until a 2019 NBA champion is crowned. So, join me in the chat. Hey, what's up, good people? It's QC once again. Now that you saw the video, subscribe to the channel. When you do, click on the bell icon so that way you won't miss any new videos from me and be mad. Let your family and friends miss those videos and let them be mad. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, like me on Facebook. Thanks for watching.